Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good... Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's Eckler again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man is Palmer. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert now sliding out of the pocket. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That his 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
From his own end zone, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2, Fields.
Throw left side complete.
That's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. We're scoreless after 1.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Montgomery trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Left side, got Jones.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They snap it to Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller from 3 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Touchdown, Chicago! Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. first down. Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Herbert on first down now. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
A final shot before the break. Fields eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some space here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the option play now to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 11-8.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 26 yards.
And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But
and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Down inside the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.